When the angry sacred blood fox king limped back to the top of a dune, the team had dashed out of the skulk. Almost without any hesitation, Hossein roared at Wang Mengmeng. "Summon your mount." Wang Mengmeng quickly summoned the big white bear. Hossein leapt on the bear and Wang urged the bear on at full speed. The skulk of foxes was snapping at their heels, but only the few mutant horned sand foxes could catch up with the team's mutant mounts. Hossein thought that the skulk would give up the chase soon, since their king was injured and could not catch up with them. However, they soon heard a strange howl and what they saw was shocking. The fox king was standing on top of the head of a golden rockworm. And, gazing at Hossein, bristled. F***K. This fox king is abnormal. How could it command the rockworm? Is the rockworm also a sacred blood creature? Cried Su Shaoqiao. The team saw the golden rockworm approach them at a high speed and was horror-struck. "You go east, I will go west," Hossein then asked Wang Mengmeng to control her bear to go west. Now Wang Mengmeng almost trusted Hossein blindly and did not even think about it before doing what he said. "You have to be careful." Gamler had already understood Hossein's plan and led the rest to the east. The Fox King ordered the rockworm and mutant foxes to chase Ha and Wang immediately. A fox never forgets. It would never give up until it tore Hossein apart. Hossein had already taken the fairy queen back to save his strength. He had also untied the rope and sat Wang in front of him so she could better control the bear. "Fox King, come if you want to eat me," Hossein said and suddenly shot an arrow, killing a mutant fox in the blink of an eye. The Fox King was stamping with rage, roaring on top of the golden rock worm's head. The worm moved faster. The mutant foxes were also trying to catch up with the bear. Hossein glanced at the Fox King and shot another mutant fox dead. Watching the Fox King losing its temper, Hossein laughed. "Fox King, come at me if you will, and watch me kill your buddies." Hossein's hands never stopped, his black stinger arrow killing one mutant fox after another. Mutant horned sand fox killed. Beast soul of mutant horned sand fox gained. Eat its meat to gain 0 to 10 mutant geno points randomly. Suddenly a different voice sounded in Hossein's mind. He gained a mutant horned sand fox beast soul. With great joy, Hossein was shooting with great strength. The Fox King was about to explode. The white bear was a sacred blood mount, so the golden rockworm could not catch up with them anytime soon. Finally, at a howl of the Fox King, all the mutant foxes stopped chasing. Only the Fox King continued with the rockworm as its mount. There were no more mutant foxes for him to kill, so Hossein made the Fox King his target. This time the Fox King was prepared and dodged. Although the distance was short, the arrow ended up hitting the golden rockworm. Clank! It sounded like the worm had a shell harder than metal. The mutant black stinger arrow only left a white mark that was barely visible on it. Hossein was taken aback with a surprise. Sure enough, the golden rockworm is also a sacred blood creature. "Brother Ha, now what should we do? The white bear is slower than the golden rockworm. They will catch up eventually," asked Wang Mengmeng, riding the bear. She did not sound scared or worried, as for some reason, she believed Hossein could always take care of things. In such a dangerous escape, she did not even have any sense of crisis. Although there were occasionally some creatures in front of them, they would scatter at the sight of the golden rockworm. Hence they did not encounter any obstacles on the way. The rockworms are only fast in the desert. If we can get out of here, we should be able to get rid of it, huh? Sane pondered and said, "It's full of sand and rocks here. I do not see any other color." Wang Mengmeng looked around said, disappointedly, "Just dunes and stony hills." Ha Sane's eyes suddenly lit up. Pointing in one direction, he said, "Go over there." Wang Mengmeng followed his order and urged the bear on. Soon she found they were on a cliff facing a deep valley. The path ended and the valley was at least 100 feet wide. "Brother Ha, we have nowhere to go," exclaimed Wang Mengmeng. "Go over," Ha Sen said with no expression. "No, the white bear cannot jump so far," Wang Mengmeng quickly said. Seeing the big white bear approaching the edge. "Trust me. Go over," said Ha Sen firmly, while pointing an arrow at the fox king. Knowing their despair, the fox king looked cruel and pleased. "Well, brother Ha, I believe you." Going over, Wang Mengmeng commanded her bear to rush off the edge. At full speed. With her blind trust in Ha Sen, Wang Mengmeng was trying to make the impossible happen. Behind them the golden rockworm was getting closer and closer. The fox king watched the two humans viciously. Pointing the arrow at the fox king, Ha Sen did not shoot. "Brother Ha," Wang Mengmeng screamed and closed her eyes as the white bear ran off the edge. Ha Sen finally shot the arrow, put an arm around her waist, and covered her eyes with his other hand. "Take your white bear back," he said quietly.